You're listening to The Laughing Skulls. Just sit back and relax.
Episode number 56?
A number in the 50s.
I think it's 56.
It's 56.
Nice.
Is it?
I think so.
Well, it is now.
It is now.
It is now.
I'll just skip one if that.
Yeah, you know.
Hello, my name is Esta, if you're new here.
I'm Ali.
And we're your podcasting fuckboys. Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
And we've got a big show for you this week.
We do. We have quite a few topics that we're going to run through.
And we are pumped. We're excited. When we first started talking about this, we were like, yes.
Ow!
Do you remember this? Because I fucking do.
Well, when we first started, I was still not awake. But here we are.
I rock up to Ali's house. It was raining outside. I'm sitting there going, walk, just walk. The equipment
like
won't
wet
get
dog.
wet. Please.
Shaking off when you get into my apartment.
And here we are.
Here we are. You know, when we couldn't figure out what episode we were on. Mm-hmm. This is not scripted, by the way. This is right off the top of my head.
Off the
it was
dome.
Giving the same energy as JoJo Siwa not remembering how many drinks she drank at her birthday.
Honestly.
Shout out JoJo Siwa.
Happy fucking birthday.
It's
to
your
you.
birthday.
Wait, how would she say happy birthday?
Hold on, let me just smoke 6 packets of cigarettes and get back to you.
Dream guest on our podcast is JoJo Siwa.
Yeah, that would be an interesting episode.
Can you remember? I would want to meme her. I'm looking over at the other chair like she'd be here.
She is the spirit of JoJo Siwa. Is in. I need to sage my apartment now because her spirit is here.
Did you see? Okay, so at her birthday party, first things first, you had G Flip and then you had G Flop. So Flip Flop was both there.
Yeah, flip and flop.
So
a whole
flip,
bunch
flop.
of Havanas at that birthday party.
So for those who haven't listened to our JoJo Siwa Calm as a Bitch episode,
First of all, rude.
I know.
Second of all, continue.
Can you believe people don't listen to the
Can you
previous
believe
episodes?
people don't listen to 2 idiots talking about absolutely nothing for 45
Two
minutes?
shite comedians.
Shite. Fucking
shites.
shite.
We affectionately call JoJo Siwa G Flop as she's just copied her style.
Yeah, it's the reject shop version of G.
It really is. But did you see at her birthday party? So she had it at Disneyland.
Epcot. She went to Disney World.
Sorry, Epcot.
Things.
What is Epcot?
Get it right. Epcot is so Disney World is a whole bunch of different Disney like areas you can go to. Disneyland is just like a one shop. You go in, you get a ticket, you can go everywhere.
Is that the one in Florida?
Yeah, so Disney World is in Florida, and you go in and it's like multiple sub Disney areas. So there's one that's like a safari. There's one that's like I went there so long ago. I can't remember. I went to the safari one. That's
a dream for me.
And then Epcot is basically like continents, like countries. You go in and each section is built like a country. You know, like I think it's in Dubai where they have like that big mall where it's like different areas of the mall and it's like different countries and it's fully set up like that country. That's what Epcot is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you can go in and you can be in Paris and then you can be in China.
That's really cool.
Yeah. And then they have different food and drinks and stuff.
Well, JoJo was dressed up like a high-vis construction worker. I don't know
Make
whether
it make sense.
She dressed up like a bedazzled high-vis construction worker.
Is she single-handedly keeping the bedazzling industry afloat?
I think she is. She's keeping but I reckon because she's rich, they're like Swarovski.
How does she have money?
Her bows.
Okay.
She's got her bows, her bag, her accessories.
What do you mean her bows?
She sold bows. Do you know how JoJo Siwa, when she was younger, she just had like a bow in her hair?
Oh my God.
What?
Oh my! I didn't know you were saying Bose with
What
a
did you
W. I thought you were saying Bose like Bose
like the
speakers.
headphones.
And I was like, excuse me?
No.
Why
like
would Bose give her a deal? You know what that gives? Like Dr. Dre, the pill. Like,
Oh,
it was just like in every single like freaking music
Ad.
video.
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj and Justin Bieber, Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, right.
Remember? It's like sub-placements everywhere. Yeah.
So she has her bow. She had makeup. Fun fact, apparently there was asbestos in one of the makeups at Claire's in one of the shopping.
It's giving Stanley Cup lead.
It really is. So she had, she went on tours. So like they really capitalized from Dance Mums. So that's why
that
she's
makes
got
sense.
money.
I never watched Dance Mums. So I only started following JoJo Siwa when she
came out.
gay.
Yeah.
When she gay. That's when I knew she existed.
She, to me, I don't know why, but Laura and I watch her and it's like a drug because she's like so cringy, but also she's so narcissistic that I'm just like, she wears her own merch of her own face on herself on a t-shirt. Have you seen it? It's like a white t-shirt and it's her face in the Karma music video.
Except
Just
imagine being that obsessed with yourself.
I can't believe it. I like to be that obsessed with me. I couldn't. It was even like our own wedding, and I was like,
mirror,
oh no,
let alone
it's okay.
wear a t-shirt of myself. That's a lie. I mean,
Like just to wear, like, okay, I get wearing your own merch.
Yeah.
I get that.
no, I would if I had a company, I would wear my own merch because it's technically free.
Technically, it
Technically
is.
free.
And
Free advertising, free merchandise, free good
On my
vibes
back.
all around.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd wear my face.
no,
I wear my face daily. I don't think I need to double down on that.
I don't think I would do that. And apparently she's dating one of the redhead from her music video.
Is she a natural redhead? Because in the video I saw of them hooking up in, I'm going to say it's a car park. She was a brunette.
I don't think that was a real
Is
redhead.
JoJo Siwa playing these women?
I don't think so, but I think that they're just. Look, she's very attractive, but I just think about it and I go, it's JoJo Siwa, so like for me, it's immediate cringe.
Yeah. Apparently,
She's not a like an unfortunate looking girl. She's like as in like I understand why she would.
Imagine someone saying like dead set looking in the eyes and this is a compliment and goes, babe, you're not an unfortunate looking girl. I would actually commit suicide.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying that, like,
It's like when people go, look, you're not my typical type,
right,
but you're still hot. What a rogue compliment that is.
I know. Look, it's pretty rogue, but I don't want to sit there and go out there and be like, oh, you know, she's not ugly. No. But then again, I could have also just said that.
You could have just said that. Why can I not get comfortable? People can't see me right now, but I have switched positions because
These are your own brand new chairs.
This is my own house. This is my own chair, and I can't be. You know why? Because I'm too short for this fucking microphone.
Push it down a couple
I
more.
can't. Like, oh,
Pull it down.
yeah. But now I feel like I can't see. Whatever.
Do you want me to move?
No, it's fine.
Is this better?
It's okay. I'm fine.
Okay, you just
Alright, I'm just
look.
a baby.
It's okay. You're still smart, beautiful, and talented. It's fine.
But I'm just not tall.
Not
Thank
a lot
God
of people
I'm
can
5
be.
foot. Like, actually, thank God. Because if I was 4'11", I don't think I could live with myself.
That's when you'd go.
That's when I
That's
go,
it.
it's done. Like, when I hit 90 and I'm a hunchback of Notre Dame and I'm, like, sitting at 4'10", fuck. That's going to be a hard pill
Do you know
to
what?
swallow.
I would go and give you like lifts in your sneakers, in your orthopedic sneakers.
Oh, I like that.
Do you know how
reckon
you
they
can
make
buy those really
Sunbursts,
thick
like
ones?
orthopedic sunbursts?
I'm sure you can go and get like an insole.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Surely.
Surely.
You'd be the most well-dressed grandma.
Oh, 100%. 100%. I'm obsessed.
$1 million baby in the back.
Yeah.
Whoa. That was like a little trumpet moment.
Yeah, I've recently rediscovered my trumpet talents. So I don't know if you remember in primary school. For those who don't know us very well, we went to primary school together. I was in the band and I played the trumpet.
I was briefly in the band. I don't know whether you remember, and I played the cornet. But not as good.
Well, I was first chair trumpet.
First chair?
First chair trumpet.
Okay, bitch.
I was
First chair.
And yeah, so I've rediscovered I can do that. So I don't actually need to have a trumpet. I can just do it.
Can you do like that was phenomenal.
Like
that was fucking spot on. Call yourself a kazoo. Oh shit.
Fuck me.
Did you watch Baby Reindeer?
Okay, yes, I did because you son of a bitch made me fucking binge watch that shit. And we both know I'm not a true crime girl. It scares me.
No.
I had to watch Gilmore Girls afterwards because I was
you needed a palate cleanser?
I was triggered. I was crying and I was like, I need a palate cleanser.
Look, I get that episode, I think it's number 4 or number 6 is like really triggering. But I just think of Martha and she's like, Baby Reindeer. Baby Reindeer. Oh, Baby Reindeer. I found it so interesting about like pet names that people go and call each other because like there was at one point and she kept on calling him Nipple.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's
where did she get that? What, did she ever... Where did Nipple come from? Like Baby Reindeer gets explained.
Yes.
And it's kind of like a very...
That it was like a toy of hers when she was younger.
Yeah, it's a very full circle moment when that is explained because it's like, okay, look, we're tapping into why she's so fucked up, childhood trauma that was never really addressed. Not excusing any of her actions.
No.
But, okay, now we understand the whole Baby Reindeer thing.
Yeah.
But Nipple?
Nipple was rogue.
Nipple was very rogue. Also, Sent from iPhone was very rogue.
Sent from iPhone, but I love how it was clearly an email though.
Yeah, but like you have an iPhone.
I do.
In your like default iPhone, if you send an email, the default signature is Sent from iPhone.
Well, you can always delete that.
Yeah, you can, but the thing is she didn't consistently spell Sent from iPhone correctly. So if you're going to try and gaslight someone into thinking that you have an iPhone, consistently spell it correctly.
It was the
Let's have some consistency. Back to relationship episode. Consistency, hot.
Consistency?
Ick. She has no consistency, ick. She's giving me the ick with her spelling.
It really was. The
Piers Morgan interview.
Yeah.
Like I have written notes. Esta knows this. I had 4 things that she said that I really loved. But
she
one
was
of them
so
was
inconsistent.
specifically about the Sent from iPhone. Mm-hmm. When he asked her, he's like, well, clearly, you didn't have an iPhone and all that kind of stuff. And her response was, well, I'm not technology whiz kid of the year.
No, she's not.
But she was whizzy enough to pretend she had an iPhone. Make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
I also love that she had 6 email accounts. No one has 6 email accounts.
Yeah, and she said that it was to organise her things. So one for utilities, one for friends. Have you ever heard of folders? Just make folders. Why do you need 6? Do you know how many times you have to log in? Where are the magic codes going?
Like
Where are the verification numbers going?
I've got 3. 1 for work.
Yeah.
1 for this podcast and 1 personal.
Oh, let's not go into that.
What?
Because now that you say that, I think I have like 4.
What do you have?
My personal one.
Yeah.
The other one that I have when I want to get extended trials on things.
Fair.
So when you use your personal one, then you use the other one. So you can
Fair.
get more trials. I have the laughing skulls as well, but that's just because we couldn't figure out how to sign me into Instagram.
No.
And to be fair, you do most of the Instagram anyway. So like, did I need it? Not really.
Those fire memes that you see, majority of the time it's me. So you're welcome.
Yeah. It is. I do nothing, but whatever. I'm here for the vibes. No, I have 3. Okay. Oh, my work one.
Work.
4. But that's explainable.
But they're all explainable except for like, I don't email my friends. I just text them.
The only time I ever email someone is if it's you and I sharing
Something
for the podcast.
And it needs
travel itinerary things.
Travel itinerary
things. Me arguing with Winston Blinds.
Yes.
Shout out Winston Blinds.
With a Y?
Get back to me. Email me back.
Please.
I feel like fucking Martha right now. You're fucking shite.
Who's that skank you with? Hey,
Who's that
Winston.
curtain you're hanging? Help me hang my beef curtains.
My curtains need hanging badly.
Badly. Help me hang my curtains.
That was such an amazing, that was beautiful
I didn't even
segue.
fucking plan that, but anyway. Yeah, Winston, email me back. Besides that, nothing. What am I
Everything's
using
quite
my
explainable.
emails for? Except the work one you use. But anyway, back to Martha.
Anyways, Martha.
Back to Martha.
Martha. She's a good lad.
Don't know. Cray.
Oh, look, I think that if she was sitting there and she like, do you know in one of the episodes how she was like storming up and she was like, Donna, you're a fucking piece of shite. Blah, blah, blah. And he was like, you've made an enemy out of me.
Oh, that's the one where he's like, why don't you Google blah, blah.
Bannister's deaf child.
Yeah, and she's like, you've made an enemy out of me. When she beats the shit out of Terry.
Mate.
Oh, my God, vomit.
I also think Terry's hot though, by the way.
Nothing about that show was hot to me.
I just thought that, I think also like her attitude was really hot to me. She was a bit of a bitch and so I really liked that.
Yeah, you do like it. Treating mean, keep
Yeah, I
mean.
do.
I don't. Please don't be mean to me.
And when she was like, oh, you look like a man, I was like, oh man.
She scalps her too.
She's fully did and I felt so bad for her.
No, but when he comes back and she's just like, oh, whoa. That show was so fucking disturbing in so many ways, but also like it was fucked. I just thought it was fucked across the board.
It needed to be a limited series.
Yeah, it never needs to resurface ever again for my mental health. But also, I thought it was an interesting take that he, as a character, also, bro 100% milked it so he could make a series in the future. Convinced me he did.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, because he kept coming back for more. But the thing is, I know that the one thing that I did like is he took accountability for saying like, you know, it could have ended, but I kept going back. And I like the fact that he took accountability for his actions and he's like, no, I was the catalyst to it continuing on for so many years. But also, Martha, take some accountability for your actions. She's like, I'm a lawyer. Okay, lawyers can be stalkers too, babe. You can be a lawyer and a stalker.
It's not occupation bias.
Like, it's not in the checkbox of like the fucking census where it's like lawyer or stalker, multiple site selections. You can do both. And she did both. Like, just fucking call a spade a spade.
She did do both.
Stop avoiding it. It's like in the Pierce interview. I watch it. Fucking hilarious. I have no interest in little boys with no jobs. You said he worked at a pub, so make it make sense. But also, in that interview when she's like, oh, she flippity flopped.
She
flip flopped all over the place. She's like, oh no, we were friends. And then she was like, no, I never spoke to him. And then he was like, oh, so you tweeted him. She's like, I never tweeted him. And then he's like, okay, well, there's all these tweets. Like, look at the receipts.
And then she was like, only
a few times.
Only a few times.
Her stuff is still on Twitter. She hasn't deleted it.
She kept on calling him a toy boy.
Oh, I'm going to bring it up because it's just like so fucking, like, what? Like, actually what? How does someone try and bring up, like, say they didn't do something when there's literally receipts. Literally receipts. Like, just own it. Just own it. It's not fucking hard.
It's not hard at all.
Own your shit. Be an adult. Own it. I stalked this man. I own that. Move on. Let me see. Yeah, because all of her stuff is, she's tweeted herself a few times.
That's like CCing yourself in emails.
Oh, it's gone out of order. Never mind. She was like, she had all these posts like, go see him at his final. Like, it was actually like exactly what they said it was.
His comedy was shit though.
He's a shit comedian.
Even
an actor? In the show, he's a shit comedian.
As an actor, he's good.
It kind of like wigged me out a little bit that he was in the show. Like, he is the dude. Person in real life, and that wigged me out completely. I'm like, how do you relive that trauma and just like, I don't know.
I feel like that's like something that my therapist would say to do.
I guess it's like an audio video journal.
Yeah. And I understood the whole, he just kept listening to the voicemails because that would be intriguing to me.
Yeah, he went down a little bit of a rabbit hole though. He became obsessed. And it's interesting that the show, I don't want to do spoilers.
Well, I think we've already been doing spoilers and it's already been out for so long.
Yeah. So I thought it was interesting that in the last episode he ends up at the pub without a wallet and then he gets the free drink and then it's like,
I think that's meant to be like the full circle moment.
Yeah.
Where
but
like he understands. Do you think
he starts stalking the bartender or no?
No. I think that
Because a few people I spoke to, they were like, oh, well, he's clearly going to become a stalker. And I was like, I don't think that's what...
I don't think that that's what they were alluding to, though.
I think he's just like having a moment where he's like, okay, I can understand.
Yeah.
Why she was like so latched onto me because here I am in this really vulnerable state.
Yeah.
Needing something.
Yeah.
I don't know. That whole show just fucking disturbed me.
Well, you know what, Ali? We don't need to talk about it anymore because we've got something better.
Yeah, we do.
Speaking of limited series, we've got multiple seasons of Teens because we wanted to go and talk about the absolute pure joy that MTV brought us back in our childhood.
You know what this is?
What?
We just did a real life version of me going and watching the Gilmore Girls.
Palate cleanses.
We're all really highly stressed and highly strung now. Let's palate cleanse.
Palate cleanse.
Some MTV shows from the noughties.
Trumpet me.
You know, like you have a whole roadcaster. Roadcaster?
Yep.
Just put the fucking sound in there.
I'll do it.
Why do we have to What are we, bargain basements?
Don't be in my dick about it. I'll do it.
I'm on nobody's dick. I'm a lesbian.
The way that you fucking Bridgerton outraged me just now.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
I am no one's bitch.
I am no one's. No, it's a lie. I'm everyone's bitch.
You are really. You're really
I'm such
mine.
a little fucking pushover. Anyway, continue.
I wanted to. I needed to say this. My Catfish came up on my Snapchat. I think she still has my number.
I think we need to address the fact that you still use Snapchat.
I only use it for Laura's family has got a Snapchat group.
Oh, yeah, you explained that because I think I talked shit about you last time you said that to me.
Yeah.
But only to your face because I always talk shit to your face.
Yeah, I'll never say it behind your back,
Never.
but to your face, always.
Never.
It's just comedy gold if I say it to your face.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I use Snapchat.
It's so strange to me that Snapchat still is a thing.
Yeah, I know. There's this one girl that like uses it all the time and I think Snapchat knows that I don't use it anymore, so it just sends me a lot of memories now.
Memories.
And I appreciate the memories.
The corners of my mind.
Misty colored water memories of the way we were.
Every episode that's sort of a musical interlude.
Well, Catfish. I think she still has my number in her phone because a notification popped up on my...
It's giving Martha.
It is giving Martha. And I was like, why out of all the people that I've ever known, this one person randomly from 6 years ago just comes up randomly. It's like she's like looked me up.
I don't know. My sister also said something about this at Shabbat dinner yesterday.
Yeah.
They've gotten rid of their Alexa. Sorry, I didn't want to activate her. They got rid of it because they were like freaking out. They think that it listens to everything. And my sister was like, yeah, I was talking about someone. And then I went to look them up on Facebook a day later and only wrote like the first 3 letters of their name. And it instantly knew who she was looking for, even though they have no mutuals.
Oh,
so
that's strange.
I think maybe your phone's listening to you.
But I don't talk about her at all.
I don't have any aluminium in the house, but we can go to Coles and buy some tinfoil later.
For our hats?
For our hats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Catfish is one of the shows from MTV.
Yes.
Iconic.
Oh.
Iconic.
The only episode that I really remember is there was a butch.
Mm-hmm.
There was a butch.
A butch.
And she pretended to be a man.
Oh.
To catfish some girl, and she like fully walked around with a strap on and everything.
Really?
So like she thought that it was a man. Oh. How fucked up. That is so fucked. That is like... That's so fucked up. But that's the episode that I remember because I remember watching that. I'm like, that is so wrong on so many levels.
Oh, like
it's one thing to catfish and be like, oh, I'm hotter, or like I'm not as hot as my picture, but to like do,
but to do like
Baby
that
Reindeer.
Sort of Baby Reindeer.
Fuck, people are fucked.
Because like
people
they had those.
Fucked.
And they're like, they've got like such excuses as well. And like, I don't understand how you can fully detach. You know what I mean?
But you know what? It's a good thing that we don't understand, because if you can understand, then you're the same.
True.
Like it's one thing to empathize, but to be able to understand how someone can do that, nah. I could never.
Bars.
I don't even like to lie.
No, I don't like to lie.
I don't like to lie. Like, what's the point of lying? The truth always comes out. So why catfish?
I also can't remember what I said.
If they don't want to be with you as you, then don't fucking go for these people. Leave them alone. Live and let live, bro.
There are also those people that are stupid enough to go and like send them money. Oh. And I was like, what do you mean you've got to
where
send
are people getting an abundance of
$10,000?
money in this economy?
Send it to me.
Send it to us so we can get T-shirts with our faces on it.
Please. Esta's a bitch. I should have known better. Just saying.
You know what I must say though? If I was in my 20s, in the early noughties, I would have 100% been on all of the dating shows.
Which one in particular though?
There was Tila Tequila's Shot at Love.
Did you find her as hot?
No, but the other contestants were pretty hot.
Yeah, true.
So you just find love with someone else on there.
Yeah.
There was that. There was Flava Flav, which I would never go on, but same concept as
Flava Flav.
Like what?
Ugly as shit though.
What makes you attracted to someone wearing a clock? Like all of these people are dead set, like freaking fighting over this man. He's walking around with an analog clock on his neck.
There was a girl and they were like, oh, I remember so vividly. It was a YouTube clip that I watched and it was this girl and they were all trying to make Flava Flav a meal. And this one girl didn't know how to cook. And so she put a raw chicken in the microwave, a whole raw chicken in the microwave.
Bones and all?
Bones and all. Like,
oh my days. Okay.
just raw ass chicken.
And then raw dog that.
And then she presented the meal to him as just this like partially zapped raw chicken.
I guess there's no greater way to make an impression than salmonella.
I will find it and I will send it to you and I will show it to everyone else, whoever's interested in that fucking clip.
You need to put a sound clip right now of his reaction.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, you definitely need to.
Yeah.
Okay, what in the fuck? But I liked... Okay, so there was one show and I swear, you know how there's like MTV Cribs and blah, blah, blah. But there was one dating show and it was like, Room Raiders?
Yeah, Room Raiders when they go to the different rooms.
That
it's
show
one person to
made
three.
me really like think about what was in my room. So the concept of the show, for those who haven't seen it, it's basically you get kidnapped and put in a van. The naughties, right?
Yeah.
You can fucking do whatever you wanted. What a time. So you get kidnapped, put in a van, and then someone goes into your room. And the whole premise is like you've been kidnapped, so you're not able to prepare or clean up or like kind of, what's the word I'm searching for?
Well, you can't be ready.
Premeditate, like what the person's going to see when they go into your room. So it's like what you see is what you get.
Raw dog.
So they go into your room, they judge the room based on what's in there, and then they choose a date based on the room they like the most. And I fucking love that show because I'd always walk around my room. I was like, if someone was going to walk into my room, would they date me?
Is that why your room is so clean now?
As an adult, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe MTV made me the minimalist I am.
Maybe.
I think if someone walked into my room now as it stands, there's not much going on. There's maybe, I'm going to say 15 books on my cabinet. And there's two piles of the books. I've got one pile, which is books to read, and another pile, which is books I've read. But they wouldn't know that because
they wouldn't know that at all. No.
Yeah, and it's like self-help books, like Conversations on Love, or We Love That Book. I just bought a new copy because a friend of mine took it overseas. Whoopsies.
Whoopsie daisy.
And they're not coming back. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
So I just bought a new copy and I was like, you know what? They need it more. So I've got like stuff like that, like the book attached. So those kind of things. But then I've also got things like Tomorrow and Tomorrow, and Elsewhere, and Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, which I'm currently reading. And I tell you, oh my God, the chokehold that book has on me.
Yeah? Oh. You were reading it on the plane when we were in Melbourne.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Wonderful cover.
I think I read half a book on the plane ride back.
Half a book? in an
I was
hour.
like flying. Okay, maybe not half, like at least a quarter. It's such a good fucking book. I'm not finished yet, but
Okay.
amazing. So I have things like that, and then I have like crystals.
Oh, I love a crystal.
And then I'll have my perfume. So I've got my Tom Ford and my CK1. And then bits and bobs of jewelry.
Tom Ford is very bougie. It's giving rich.
Yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
never spending that much money on perfume again. But it was my signature scent and it was discontinued. So I was like, fuck it. I
Oh,
paid $400
fuck.
bucks.
What a shame.
Yeah, I could have used that $400 for so many other things. And I don't even wear it. Just perfume goes off, hey.
Yeah, it does.
Oh. Well, if someone walked into my room, they'd be like, ooh,
Ooh. Yeah.
I feel like that. If they went through my drawers, I don't know. They just think I'm a real religious gal, but I'm really not. I just have like things, but like, yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But like I remember people would have like shit on the floor.
Yes.
They'd have books and condoms and
Oh, when they took out the blue light and they do the blue light on the bed.
yeah, then it's and they would scan it and there was just like shit on the bed.
Yeah. Like,
I
when's
just
the last
don't
time you changed your sheets, bro?
The other thing is when people don't have sheets on their bed. My ex-girlfriend used to do that and it used to drive me bananas.
I don't know how someone can live with themselves that doesn't do their bed
Who like, but like,
and doesn't change their sheets.
no, but it's raw dogging their mattress though.
Yeah, I know. How the fuck? Like,
How
if
do
I don't
you
do
do
my
that?
bed in the morning, my whole day is out of whack.
Keep in mind, I can live without making
You
my
have to do the
bed.
bed.
I can live with it.
What are you, an animal?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Well, I guess if you're like someone who hangs out in bed or like if you're house sharing or whatever and you're in your room a lot because like not everyone has like lounge rooms or like when you share house, you don't want to hang out with people. Like I get
Yeah.
it. All right, don't make the bed because you're probably going to go back in.
Yeah.
If you have the means to not be in bed,
Oh, look, if it's like
do
one of those
your
like
fucking bed, man.
if it's like one of those Sunday resets kind of thing, absolutely. I'm making the bed, everything's all nice and all that kind of jazz. Laura, mind you, Laura makes the bed before I've got
She makes the bed while you're in it. She's like, fuck you. I'm up.
Fuck you, bitch.
The day has begun. We're freaking coffining you in this shit.
Oh, remember Punked?
Yes.
I used to watch it religiously.
I liked Punked.
It was all right, but then eventually
Kucha?
I felt really bad. And I'm like, just tell them that it's a joke.
Yeah, sometimes
Because
it
they
gets to the point
started,
they're like, oh,
and I'm like,
it's a bit
oh,
much now.
fuck.
It's a bit much now.
Because the other show that I used to watch was Jersey Shore,
What was it, GTL? Gym Tan Laundry?
Jam Tan Laundry.
I really liked Jersey Shore for the first like 2 seasons. And then it got shit.
I also watched it when they went to Italy.
Oh, that one? That's when I stopped watching. When they went to Italy and
Right,
they had the
'cause they
fight
were
and they
message?
were like amping it up and it's like situation Ronnie. He punched a wall
and
and they're like, oh, you're breaking any blah, 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 blah.
and I just love how they
sorry,
were
I
like,
just defaced
do it. And then he went dunk on the wall.
Yeah, no, I fucking hate that
fucking
shit when they amp
idiot.
it up as if it's like something that it's not.
And then you had Ronnie and Sammy, and they were like, Ronnie.
Wasn't there like a whole thing where like Ronnie fell out with all of them?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he
I don't
got
know what
into
happened, but I saw
think
on TikTok they like reunited and they forgave him and then now they're doing a whole new season. I don't know.
Are they going to do a
don't
whole new
care
season?
enough.
I don't care enough either, but like back in the day, I used to watch it all the time. I used to go, oh my God.
It was the show of our teen years.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And they had the little duck phone.
Oh, the duck phone.
The duck phone. And apparently they
interesting
live
time.
downstairs. They live downstairs from the T-shirt shop.
Yeah, the T-shirt shop where they worked at was downstairs.
Was downstairs.
And then they lived upstairs. It was like a very specific New Jersey version of Real World.
And then Real World.
I would have loved to be on Real World.
I wouldn't have liked to be on Real World, but I think I was
They had Real World
too...
Sydney.
They did have Real
did
World
have Real World
Sydney.
Sydney.
I would have been on like Big Brother.
When I tell you,
Yeah.
I know I've said I want to be on every show, but let's be real. Let's be realistic here. If I was going to be on any TV show, it would be Big Brother or The Block. And
I would fucking love to be on The Block.
I can't make decisions fast enough for The Block. I probably have to be the lesbian with the hammer. Because like I
Donk,
can't-
donk, donk.
It took me a year and a half to choose a table for my house.
True.
I have commitment issues
Ali, do you
when
want
it comes to interiors.
to do the block together?
Let's fucking do The Block
Can you imagine
together.
how fun it would be to do the block?
Just live streaming every day.
TikTok live stream. Come on, guys, give us some galaxies. Give us a
Come
heart.
on, give us a rose.
Can you
We need to
imagine-
pay for this couch somehow.
I will be in the back and I'll go, zzz, zzz, and then you're like, wow.
What are those
Thanks
ones
for
on
the
like
rose.
TikTok where they're like, I'm gonna pop the giant balloon.
It's like
and they just like fucking edge people for like 4 hours
Like
and they
a-
never pop the balloon.
No, I reckon you'd be like an NPC. Wow, ice cream's so good.
I've never been more insulted in my life.
Why?
You're saying I'm incapable of doing things?
Well, you just said that I feel like that I'd be sitting there in my high vis, my bejeweled
Are we
high
fighting?
vis. No.
In my bejeweled hide.
In my bejeweled high vis, just like JoJo Siwa.
See what?
And I would be, getting the measuring tapes out, screwing things in.
You know what? You are very
I'm handy.
DIY.
I'm very handy.
Didn't you restore a bunch of shit when you like lived in? I'm not gonna
Yes.
say the area.
Yes.
But yeah,
I love restoring things. I like fixing them.
you do it all for your
Wife.
How
For my
cool is that?
That's a really
How
fun, fucking
cool is
sick
that?
thing to
You have
say.
a
Yeah,
wife.
I've got a
That's so
whole
fucking
wife.
cool.
But I would take you for interiors and stuff. I'd make you the passenger princess, and we would go around and we would go and do the couches.
You know what's so funny?
and
I'm not a passenger princess.
You love to
But-
drive.
You just saying you'd be the passenger princess. I just like had this whole montage in my head. I'm like, I'm sitting back. I'm on my phone. I'm being driven. Like, I hate being the person that like is taken care of. Well, I don't hate it, but I like
Really?
to do my own things. But like that thought was so nice.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, that was actually so nice. Okay, let's do the block. But anyway, back to
Sorry. Sorry,
so the
team.
block or Big Brother, and I fucking love Big Brother. The only reason I never applied for it, because I had seasons recently, is cameras in the toilets. That bothers me.
Yeah, cameras in the toilets and no go
I
for me.
literally had to go to the bathroom when you got here, and I put on Alexa.
You did. I was listening to
playing
some
music. I was like,
sick
just
ass
in
music.
case. Yeah,
Just in case.
yeah, I couldn't do that. I
No.
couldn't handle that. That's a bit too much for me.
Did you ever watch the show Friend Zone?
It rings a bell,
So
but the bell is silent.
So Friend Zone was a show. The premise is that they really like their best friend, and so then these people, they go and like do like makeovers for them, and so they can get up to the point where they go and ask their best friend out, and it's whether they get friend zoned
That's
or
a
not.
lot of work for rejection.
Well, it's whether they get friend zoned or not.
That would be.
I remember I really liked this girl, and I was like, yeah, I'll go and watch this to go and get tips.
Stop it! Shut up.
And I was like, yeah, man, maybe that's how we act.
No.
I was such a dickhead. Dickhead energy. But if you ever watched it, it was just like, I really like this girl. We've been friends for 6 years.
6 years.
6 years.
I feel like if nothing's happened in 6 years, nothing's going to happen, buckaroo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, was this your story?
No.
Okay, thank God. I thought I just like was so mean to you, but thank God. Oh, I actually full like almost vomited just then. Like,
No, you're good. You're good.
No, I can make fun of
The
people that
only
I
other
don't
show that I would
know
want to
exist.
be on,
Yeah.
no, I wouldn't want to be on it.
Okay. Well, that was a
Pimp
flip
My
before.
Ride.
Pimp my
They used to sit there and
ride.
put like in the back of a ute, they used to go and put like a swimming pool and shit.
These people have cars that are literally held together by sticky tape and chewing gum.
Absolutely.
And then they're like, you know what you really need? A bowling alley.
of course.
You know what? You like DJing. Let's put a full DJ set in the back. I'm sorry, where are he supposed to put his groceries?
I would think that all the fucking time.
Where is what?
Where would you put your groceries? What happens if you wanted to go on a trip? You can't use your car.
You literally just have a fucking rave on wheels.
And the resale value would be dismal.
Did you see the one where the guy liked skateboarding and they put a skateboard, like a fucking grinding pole on the back of the car?
What
I'm sorry,
for?
how do you park?
How do you park? Sir, West Coast Customs
It was
need
cool,
to explain.
but also like, huh?
It was cool for my 10-year-old brain.
They did a spin-off, which was not Pimp My Ride, but West Coast Customs, just West Coast Customs.
Okay.
And they actually did up cars for practicality.
Oh,
and that was
okay.
a really great show. Like if someone likes automobiles.
That's like the kind of thing that like Seven Mate would play.
Yeah. And there was another one where they used to do, I used to froth this show. I can't remember what it's called, but they used to do up motorcycles.
Ooh, motorcycles would be cool.
I used to watch it. I really loved those shows growing up. Cake Boss.
Cake Boss.
Oh, I loved Cake Boss.
Cake Boss.
Like, you know those shows where they like do stuff like
Making
that?
shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've really liked that.
Yeah.
That was good.
I have
Interior
been
design ones too. Oh, you know that show? No, shut the fuck up. I'm about to say something. What's it called? It's on like the Seven Mate. I'm gonna say Why am I self-destructing? It's the show where they go and they have like 3 properties. Like you have a couple and they're like, I'm looking for a 2-bedroom apartment because I'm moving to Amsterdam. They're like, this is my budget per month, and they give them like realistic in the budget, a little bit lower and a little bit higher.
Okay.
And then they take them to the properties. No, I don't know what it's called either. But
It sounds like a great premise.
That show.
Great premise. Or I used
Me
to
just
really
saying all
like.
these shows I love that I can't remember the name of. Like, go look it up. You can't.
Fucking look it up.
Well, read my mind.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
I used to really love watching Millionaire Matchmaker. And it's on Foxtel.
Yes.
I think you can watch it now on Stan. I think now you can watch it on Stan. And it is just this millionaire, like these millionaires. It's a part of like a millionaires club. And they
Say
want
millionaires again.
millionaires. Why do I say it weird?
No, it's like when in Mean Girls when it's like, say crack again.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, there are these millionaires.
Sorry for breathing. So sorry.
Fuck.
Say millionaires again. There's these really rich people.
There are these really wealthy people and they're a part of a
Millionaires.
wealthy club and they're like, oh, I'm single and I'm so alone. And so they go and audition women.
That's a show that I would catfish to be on.
Would you?
I would pretend I'm a millionaire.
They would audition
Yeah.
to be a part of it about like what their likes are. Like they pretty much screen them like a Tinder and then they go to these
No,
mixes.
I know the show. Yeah. Now that you're saying more about it, I know it. Yeah.
Yeah, and they go to these mixes. Mate, I fucking love watching them and then just see, oh, that's why you're single.
There's always a
Oh.
There's always
that's
an
why you're
oh.
single.
That's why you're single.
That's why you're 43 and single.
Oh my God, Esther. Facts. Yeah, that show. Yeah, it also reminds me of when we watched Jewish Matchmaker together.
Jewish Matchmaker.
That was also one of those shows where it's like, well, I can see why you're single.
I can see why you're single.
Yeah,
absolutely.
There's always that moment in those like, find me a partner.
Find me a
There's
bride.
always one that's like, okay, we can understand you've just had bad luck.
Yeah.
There's 2 types of single people.
Yeah.
There's the you've had a bad run.
Bad run, or
You needed to do some work. You've had a bad run.
or you like you focus on your career, like you had other shit going on.
Yeah, or just like a series of unfortunate events.
yes.
There's that. And then there's the ones where it's like, wow, you are fucking single for a reason.
You are single
For a reason.
for a reason.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like you poor unfortunate
43
soul.
reasons.
43. It's like you are now my 43rd reason.
Yeah. So in those shows, there's always like it's like when you watch Maths.
Yeah.
It's like one, it's like, oh, honey. Oh fuck.
Did
you really
you
just had a
see
bad run.
On
Yeah.
Maths, there's a Harrison guy. Do you remember Harrison?
Yes.
He was one of the
yes,
contestants.
Yes.
He's
Beefcakes.
gone. He's gone into this full, like misogynistic Andrew Tate
Really?
type shit.
He's got a child, doesn't he?
I don't know, but he went
I
into
feel like
this
parents should
full
just
thing.
be like, chill. Like, when do you have time to be a misogynist? Do you have to pick up your kid from school?
like, don't you have to pick him up from daycare, please?
Yeah, like, shouldn't you be making dinner? When do you have time to be like, I don't understand. Where are you finding the time?
Yeah.
Incels, hey?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a scary thing.
I think to wrap things up, we should go and revisit one final show.
Okay, I'm down.
And that
Is it a show
final-
about rapping?
Oh my God, like Wild and Out? No. I was going to
battles?
talk about my Super Sweet 16.
Sweet 16.
What a fucking show.
Oh my God, the parties.
The party.
And then they'd have like celebrities' kids on there.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I think Kylie Jenner was on one of them, I think.
That show was crazy.
Yeah.
And I remember being around that age. I was like, I ain't getting a car for my 16th birthday.
And they would go and like have a
did.
cry because it's not a Mercedes.
Yeah. You know what my first car was?
What?
A Mazda 121.
Yes.
In green.
In green.
And I'm pretty sure that it should have been on Pimp My Ride because the chassis was held together by like fucking tape.
Love that. I didn't even have a car. I didn't have my L's at 16
I did.
because you're that girl.
Well, I just wanted to have some independence.
I think I got my L's at like 19.
I got my L's at 16 and then I got my P's at 17. Mm-hmm. Oh, getting your P's was the best. The freedom.
I remember I used to get free lifts from school and I used to go, yeah.
I used to drive everyone to Hurstville after school. And then because I was driving my Mazda 121 and we'd have a car full of people, we'd go over a speed bump. The fucking boot would open and it was like open
boot
season.
would
The
open.
bags were flying down the ramp. I was like, oh, fuck. Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
Shite.
That was pretty shite.
Baby Reindeer.
Baby Reindeer.
Yeah, Sweet 16 was a fucking baller show. It honestly made you feel so poor.
I know. When
Compared to
they
them,
used to do it, I used to go, oh. Okay.
Is that how people...
Did you ever watch Gypsy Weddings?
Yeah, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the kind of vibe that it also gave me.
Yeah.
Where these people just had money coming out of their ass. And I'm like,
You know
how?
my theories. You know my theories about money and weddings.
What?
The bigger the wedding, the faster the divorce.
Do you reckon?
That is my theory. We have 3 theories about weddings
Yeah.
and marriages.
Okay, go for it.
This is no secret to anyone who knows me because I say this all the time. The more money you spend on your wedding, the faster the divorce is coming because you're making a whole show about something because something's missing,
Too true.
right?
Too true.
Second theory is marriages that last, the people look like they could be related in some way. There's some sort of similarity between the two
Yeah,
of them,
yeah.
right? They could, not siblings are a little bit too close for
Like
comfort,
good
but they could be
cousins.
cousins. They're like, you match.
Yeah.
To say the least, it's like these people, you look at them and you go, you match, you make sense. And that works across the board. Like it doesn't have to be like a race thing or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. You just look at the two people and they either match energies or they just match, right? So if you don't match, ain't going to work. And the third theory is this is, I need to caveat that it's not about people who are childhood sweethearts because obviously you can't get married at 15. But if you are in your 20s and you meet someone and you have been together for like 8+ years, don't get married.
It's been too long.
It's been too long. If
Yeah.
you've moved in together, if you've had a kid together, if you've done all the milestones, do not get married because
I think
you're
if
setting
you
yourself
sat there
up.
and had a kid together, that's a
You're
bit
setting yourself up for
different. Yeah.
disappointment because like when you get married, you expect things to change, right? So you and Laura have gotten married, right?
Yes.
So you live together already, but you don't have a kid.
No.
You haven't bought your first house.
No.
You've got things to do as a married couple.
Yeah, we
You've
do.
done it all. You just send yourself up for disappointment because you expect things to change
True.
and they're not going to change. I don't know how we got here, but those are my 3 theories. And I reckon they're ironclad.
Next time someone gets married, I'll fucking take a look.
Yeah, you got to take a look. 3.
Yeah.
You need a non-expensive wedding. You need a match aesthetically and energy-wise and 4-year rule.
4-year rule.
Okay, it doesn't have to be 4 years, but like 8 years, you know. Anyway, that's my 2 cents no one asked for, so I'll take it back, take it to the bank and then profit.
All right, well, do you want to end on that note?
Yeah, we're gonna end.
Why did you have to make it awkward?
I don't know, okay? I think my energy's run out.
Oh, okay.
My battery's low.
Oh, okay. Fair.
So let's wrap it up like a battery pack.
All right.
Yeah, you thought I was going to have one and then I came back in.
I fucking love it when you do this trumpet. I love it.
Okay.
All right. Well, everyone, thank you so much for listening. We love you and we'll talk to you in a fortnight on the next one.
Great fortnight. Be well, make good choices and live your best lives.
All right. Ciao.
Bye.
All right. Peace out. Peace.